What is going on, fellow gamers? ChaosEclipse here, and today we are going to try out DayZ. It is a open world PvP, PvE survival game. I guess that's probably the best way to state it. I have played it before. I'm not very good at it. Let me just throw that out there first thing. In fact, I'm horrible at it, but I love open world PvP games, even if I suck at them. I don't know why. This game is pretty realistic as far as the survival aspect, but it is lacking a few things, or there's other things that are too realistic, or maybe too far advanced beyond realistic. Like if you look down there in the bottom right, you do have the first two that are on the left, the little yellow bottle looking thing and the yellow apple. That is your thirst and your food. You constantly need to eat and drink in this game. There will be things that will help you stay hydrated, well, not hydrated longer, but hungry or less hungry longer. Like if you eat a piece of steak, like if you find a cow, kill it, you'll actually stay less hungry longer than you would if you were to eat like a mushroom or something like that. For those of you that don't know what this game is, this video is mainly going to be for you guys. If you guys know what DayZ is, you're probably going to watch this video and be like, this guy's fucking retarded. You don't know what he's talking about. Like, you're just going to laugh the whole time. To me, the game's fun. I don't know much about it. Like, I'm not one of the top people that play this game or anything like that. There has been a lot of updates as well recently. I kind of recently got back into it because I was watching the game for PS5 that's going to be coming out. It's called The Day Before. It was supposed to be coming out in June. I think now they push it back till March of next year, which absolutely sucks. But I was already kind of back in this game a little bit. So here I am, still playing it. I do have a friend that I normally run around with. He is not on right now. This game is a standalone on PS4. I'm sure you can play it on PS5. I believe it's also on Steam. I think it's even on Xbox. I don't know if it's crossplay. But there's a lot of glitchy things. Like you've seen right there where all the grass just disappeared. That's why I was pointing out how that it was a standalone and stuff like that, because the game's been out for a while. The devs do updates on it, but it's not a big team, and I think the main guy, he's the one that made Escape from Tarkov and a few other games. He actually left them. I think he was the lead developer on this game, and he left them because they didn't want to work with how he was doing the game. So I think he just up and left and said, hey, I'm gonna do my own thing. And as far as I know, all his games that he has been releasing are fantastic. In fact, I think he might be one of the ones on that new game that I just mentioned that's coming out. I don't know that for a fact, though, so don't quote me on that. But I do know that he did make Escape from Tarkov and a few other ones. If you guys have seen me play Vigor, that shouldn't be there. Someone definitely move that. If you guys have seen me play Vigor, I do think Vigor was also an experiment of his. I don't know that for a fact either, though, but I do think it was. But yeah, someone's trying to live here. So this right here is just crops. Someone's trying to plant some stuff. It looks like they actually have something there. What is that? No, it's just glitched through the ground. Never mind. But yeah, it is PvE, PvP type game. The PvE part is zombies. The game's called DayZ. I think I said that. If you don't know what this game is by now, you're probably a little behind on video games. This game's been out for millions of years. Probably not that long. Or obviously not that long. I just heard a zombie. Where are you at? Ah, crap. Come on, come inside. Come inside. Come inside. And we're gonna go past you. You're gonna hit me, but that's okay. You're in there now. Okay. So the game's been out for a while. It's not the greatest, but it's also not completely horrible. There's a lot of stuff they still need to work on. Like I mean, you guys seen the glitch back there where the grass just appeared. The combat kind of sucks, honestly, which is why I don't like fighting the zombies, but you can, I guess, kind of work around that. Like you can still hit stuff and everything, but it's just annoying the way it works. It can be fun. The community, as far as I know, is kind of toxic. But I mean, with the type of game that it is, I honestly kind of expect that, just because it's kind of every man for himself. It is not, I repeat, this is not a battle royale, but it is very risky getting into fights or coming close to dying. When you die, you lose everything. Now, your body will stay there for a minute. If you spawn back close enough, you can probably go and get your stuff, but most of the time you're not going to be able to get your stuff back. Like 99% of the time, it's not going to happen. But yeah, I don't know. I wanted to play the game, and I want to share it with you guys. I have not put this game on my channel yet, and I've been doing a lot of No Man's Sky lately, which your community, you guys are awesome. Not saying that this one, you guys aren't awesome, but just wanted to kind of give awareness to this game as well. It has been out for a while, and I don't think that many people play it, but it could be for the reasons that I just stated, like all the crappy stuff about the game. Hopefully it gets better over time, but honestly, I don't think they're doing too much with it anymore. There was an update a few days ago and stuff, and it was fixing glitches and stuff, but it just seems way less optimized than it should be. And once again, I know it's a very small team that they're using, but you would think that they would, you know, have something stable by now, and it's just not. In fact, it can get really bad at times. It gets really laggy if you're around someone's base or anything like that, because there's base building in the game. The way the inventory is, holy crap, it's gotten better, I guess, but it's still to me, very bad. I don't like it. That's just me complaining about the inventory, I guess. It's not completely unusable, obviously, but it can be very bad as to like you trying to actually do things and it not working and stuff like that. So let's see if we can get him trapped in this room. Of course not. I want him to go inside the big bay there. He's not going to do it though, which means I'm probably going to have to fight him. He's this glitch running back and forth. Yep. Alright, well, come on, guy. Come on, you got it. You got it. No, you don't got it? I don't think he's got it. I don't know how good this video is going to be, honestly. It could just be, it could end up being pretty bad. Like I said, I'm not good at the game or anything like that. But we will see how it ends up. Ah, crap. No! Alright, well. And I'm bleeding. I really hope I have bandages. So the new icon that popped up down there on the left side, that is me bleeding. If you let yourself bleed too long, you will actually bleed to death in this game. Everything will start turning like black and white, and I hear another zombie. Let's get cover first and then we'll bandage. Everything will start turning black and white. You'll start losing color in the game and everything, and it just gets pretty bad. One of the things that you can do, which is why I picked up that shirt earlier and I did not put it on, like this right here, you can actually chop clothes up into rags, which is kind of cool. But at the same time, chopping them up into rags, you need a knife or something to actually be able to do it. I think some of the stuff you can tear, which I didn't try it. Like I said, I haven't played this too long, but I mean, I've played it a decent amount of time. I haven't played it too long, so a lot of the stuff that has been changed, I'm not too aware about. But right now I'm on a low pop server. I am on an official server, and I'm on one of the DLC maps. I don't remember how much the DLC map was. I think it was like 20 bucks, but even the original game I think was only 20 bucks. They only have 2 maps on PlayStation. If you guys play the actual modded DayZ, not the standalone, there are tons of maps in there. There's tons of stuff to do in that game, and I don't know how this has not caught up to that original mod that came out. This game originally was originally a mod for Arma 3, which is why it looks the way it does and stuff. But it's come a long way with the mod. It's just when they made the standalone, it didn't quite come over as good. Like, they just didn't do it right. I don't know. It kind of makes me sad. In the Arma mod, they actually had planes you could fix up and fly and everything else. And here they don't even have the bikes yet, I don't think, which there's just regular bicycles. They have vehicles, but they don't have bicycles. If they do, I haven't seen one ever. There's no planes, no helicopters. There are helicopter crashes that spawn on the maps. That's just for you to go and get like military gear. You can find guns there, all that stuff. A lot of the crafting in the game is kind of wonky. I haven't really done too much of the base building, so I can't really speak on that too highly. But from what I have seen, a lot of that is kind of bugged out as well. So, which is why I haven't done too much of it. But one of the hardest things to do in this game is find food. At least that's the hardest thing for me. If you can find a thing like a shovel, like I have, you can actually make some crops. And if you can find seeds, you can actually grow crops in the game. So it can get easier, but it doesn't mean that it always will. It just depends on like your spawn location, the way the map spawns stuff in. Like sometimes there'll be food in certain spots, sometimes there won't be anything there. It could be that someone just ran through there and they already looted everything. It's hit or miss with this game. It really is. I mean, it's in that aspect that is really, I guess, realistic, so to speak. Because, I mean, if there was an actual apocalypse and you're like breaking into someone's house hoping there's food in there, doesn't always mean that's going to happen, especially after an apocalypse. You know, they probably took all the food with them and got the hell out of there. But one of the things I don't like someone built here, this gate right here that's in front of this place, this is player built, this right here. You can actually break through this stuff and go in there. He probably has some stuff in there. You can actually break through that stuff and go in there, but it actually does take a while. I thought I heard a gunshot. That was just me. One of the other things is there are vehicles, like I said, that you can drive. I think that's food right there. It is. Yay. Alright. One of the other things is, of course, that's not going to open. The food. So one of the most unrealistic things in this game, at least that I've seen, from my understanding, is the food. You have to eat, like I said, non-stop in this game. And I don't know why they made it that drastic. Like, if you're in an apocalypse, I mean, yeah, you're gonna get hungry every now and then, but it's like literally you have to eat like every 30 minutes in the game or you start pretty much starving to death. And it sucks. Are those zombies chasing someone over there? Normally, when they move fast like the way that one was, it's because they heard something and they're running towards someone. And the fact that I don't have a gun yet, I don't want to go and investigate. I do want to check out this house, though. But yeah, it's not a bad little game. I mean, it can be pretty decent. There's ghillie suits and everything in the game. You can actually lay down on the grass. You blend in really well. But one of the downsides about that is that if you are using a ghillie suit and someone's like looking in your direction, and for them, the graphics of the grass don't spawn in, you're not gonna know, and they're gonna be able to see you clear as day. So it's kind of, like I said, it's kind of crappy. Alright, I don't even know where we are. I don't have a map pulled up for this game, but we're just going to kind of wing it. We're just going to follow these train tracks. We're going to move a little bit over so that this zombie over there doesn't see us. I don't see it right now. I don't even see it running. There used to be a little sound. Oh, it's actually in the bottom left now. So when I'm walking, if you look next to that little man down there in the bottom left, you guys can see the little like voice thing pop up. That's how loud you're being. So me walking on these train tracks and walking through the grass is really loud. Or sorry, walking like through the rocks is really loud. If you walk on the grass, it's a little softer. If you crouch and walk, it's even more softer. If you lay down, I don't think you make any sound at all. Okay, you make a little bit. But the zombies will pay attention to those different sounds and stuff, and they will actually, if they hear you, they will come towards you and stuff. It's not bad, but like I said, just I think the game still needs a lot of work. But I mean, don't get me wrong, I can't make a game to save my life. I tried it in the past, even went to college for it. Still couldn't do it. I'm sure I could if I tried hard enough. I just don't have the patience for it. And these guys actually went through and they actually made something, so, and they don't even have a big team. That is a magazine on that car. And stuff like that right there, you would miss that unless you know exactly what you're looking for. We're gonna go ahead and take it, like right now. So I am actually starving to death already. As you see, my food down there on the bottom right is red. And the health bar, which is the one all the way on the right, that one has a little arrow going down under it. That means your health is currently dropping. If it's going up, that means your health is currently rising. If there's no arrows, it just means you're at 100% and you're good for the time being, like it's not dropping or rising. But what we can do is we can go ahead and eat this little pack here. And one of the things you want to do with this, the game is a little weird the way it works. So you can eat it. If you watch the food thing down there in the bottom right, you can see it has 3 arrows under it when I'm moving. Right now it's 2. There goes the 3. So that means that by moving and stuff, I'm making myself more and more hungry. That is a legit thing in this game. The more you move, the more you will get thirsty. If I was sprinting everywhere, I'd be thirsty as shit too. So if we eat, you can see the food starts going up. Once it hits 3 arrows going up, I'm going to stop eating this, like right there, and I'm going to save this food. And then when that drops back down to another down arrow, I'm going to eat the rest of it. I don't know if that helps you stay alive longer. I don't know if that expands your food, like, you know, makes it last longer. I'm not sure how that works, but it has seemed to help in the past. As you can see, it went up to yellow, and it's up to the 3 arrows still going up, which means whatever the hell I ate is really good. And you can see my health is going up now. So it is dropping again. We're going to go ahead and eat the rest of our little thing here. It'll go back up again, and I'm going to stop again. And you can see down in the bottom left where it says Pajka, I think that's the name of the food. That little tiny bar that's under the green circle, that is how much food is left in this container. So the last little bit is going to go really quick. But once I get those 3 arrows going up, I always stop. It seems to make the food last longer. I don't know, like I said, if it's an actual thing, but it definitely seems to help. So there's all the food. We got our food thing back up to yellow. We should be good for a while. There was a town over there across the river, but we're going to keep following these train tracks and see if we can find something else out here. I don't know if you guys even like this series, if you're going to like it. It's a very long and grindy game. A lot of people call it a running simulator because, as you can see, I'm just running down the tracks looking for the next town. It's the same way. Even if you join someone, you can't technically join a party in the game. You just have to stick with them, and you have to communicate where you're at. If someone logs on one day and they move away from where both you guys logged off, it's going to be really hard to find them again unless they like stayed in the area, or you guys have like a backup place to go to or something like that. There's an app on the phone you can download. It's called iZurvive with a Z, Zurvive. You can actually download that. It'll show you the maps and stuff, and you guys can figure out where you're at and how to meet up and everything. But these maps are also really huge. So even if you guys both log in, you could actually spawn starting off on the opposite sides of the map and everything, and it'll just take you forever to find each other. So, like I said, it can be a very long and grindy game, but like once you get into some action and stuff, it's not bad. There's also community servers you can join. A lot of those are just filled with guns and everything else. And I mean, they're not bad to log into and play around in, but it's people trying to play Call of Duty. Like, they literally spawn you into a spot where there's nothing but guns everywhere, and people are already there because they're trying to keep guns. And as soon as you log in, you get headshot, and it can be pretty bad sometimes. I'm heading over to these trees because they're laid out like an orchard is, and sometimes you can find apples and plums and pears and stuff under these trees. I think even peaches. I know they have canned peaches in the game, but I don't know about peaches on the ground. But a lot. Oh, and I'm sick from whatever I ate, evidently. So down there in the bottom right, you can see my food is already red again. That means whatever I ate was probably bad. I don't know how to fix that, because normally you can actually like wash your hands and stuff, but my hands aren't dirty. I'm even wearing gloves. Actually, we can take the gloves off and see if my hands are dirty. Move those into my inventory. Come on, go into the inventory. There we go. Yeah, so my hands are clean. So I have no idea why I got sick, but that's what I'm talking about in this game. He's going to start sneezing every time you eat and stuff. He's going to start throwing up, and eventually I'm going to die from, I think it's dysentery. I don't fucking know. But it does suck. Like I said, sometimes under these trees you can find apples and stuff, but that's one of the things that they also screwed up in this game. Like, I've been in a place before where I found apples everywhere. And then, like, this is clearly an orchard. And then other games like this, where I'm checking under all these trees and there's literally nothing here. You can also go first person if you hit R3 for any of the PlayStation users out there. PC or Xbox, I don't know what the button is for you guys. I'm just looking for apples or something to eat. My character's going to start dying fairly quick. I mean, he's already starving to death. Here's some plums? No, those are just purple flowers. But yeah, like I said, that's one of the hardest things in the game, is just finding stuff to eat. So probably gonna end up dying from starvation this go round. But hey, at least it'll end the video, and you guys will at least be able to see what this game's all about. Not that I want to necessarily end the video right away. This was actually going to be kind of a longer one, just because of the way this game is. But I'm not too excited on... Oh, hatchet, nice. I'm not too excited on trying to make this game last too long, just because I'm not playing with a friend right now, and I don't want him to need to come looking for me if we do decide to try playing together. One of the things we try to do is, like, we will try to log on together, and if we're near each other, we'll try to meet up right then and there. If we spawn across a map, one of us will be like, hey man, I'll just kill myself real quick, and we just go from there. So it all depends on, like, how you guys want to play. I mean, if you're willing to run across the entire map and explore and try to stay alive the whole time you're trying to meet up with a friend, then yeah, go for it. I mean, it does make the game a little bit more fun, but at the same time, if you come across a group of players that are just going to kill you and take all your crap anyway, then, I mean, it's not going to be any fun. So I'm looking at this body right here. It says infected, like, and it has a little plus sign next to it. That means he has something on his body. That means he has something on his body that I can loot. So as soon as I kill this one, I'm going to go back to the other one's body and see what he has on him. Zombies can make you bleed, which I already went over that. This one has something too. So we're going to see what's on him. He's got a flashlight. Probably don't have a battery in it. We'll figure that out. And this one has a battery. Perfect. Look at that. So let's get inside a building over here, and I'll show you guys how the inventory kind of works. Like I said, it is kind of crappy, but we'll see what we can do here. Let's see if there's anything in here I can use. A shirt. I already have one to make rags out of. Okay, so if you come in the inventory, we're going to put that back over there. And you want to click on your flashlight. We're going to put it in our hands. So we're going to just tap X instead of holding X. You can kind of see down there in the bottom right, it explains it to you. So when you tap X, it puts it in our hands. Now, under the flashlight has a 9-volt battery here. You can see that's an empty spot. It's just showing you what can go in there, which means there's nothing currently in there. To be able to put this 9-volt battery in it, you have to have the flashlight or the battery in your hands, and you come over to whichever the other one is. And now you have a new option down there on the bottom right where it says combine. You'll hit circle, and he'll automatically put it in there. Another thing you can do, if I take that out, another thing you can do is you can actually come over to the battery. You can hold X, which will move it, and then you move back over to the flashlight and you let go of X in there. So that's two different ways to do it. Like I said, it's really weird. R2 is to turn on the flashlight, which this definitely helps at night. But at the same time, you're going to look like a noob because no one usually uses lights at night because it makes you stand out big time. I'm going to drink some of the soda because it actually does help with food and water a little bit. I guess because of the sugar that's in it. I'm not sure. Doesn't give you much food, but it should help you stay alive a little bit longer for anyone that's, you know, struggling trying to stay alive like I am right now. So you can see my health is going back up. That won't last long though. And then to do the hot bar the way I did there. So if you hold R1, that shows your hot bar. If you go on the touchpad, which is your inventory, you can use L1 and R1 to move in between the different things. You'll have three things here. You'll have the vicinity, which is what's on the ground. You'll have your hands, which is whatever's in your hands, and then you have your equipment. Now, each one of these has slots in them. So my equipment is just stuff that I'm wearing, like my pants, my clothes, the backpack, all that stuff. Then I'm holding these in my shirt. So don't ask me how your shirt has more than just one pocket. I have no idea. But the shirt, right there where it says T-shirt 8 out of 12, that means that it can hold 12 slots. If you look at these different things, each one is technically 2 slots. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8. So I have 8 in my shirt. That's why it says 8 out of 12. And then it's the same thing with the pants. The pants hold 20. Backpacks hold 63. You can find bigger backpacks. You can find better pants. You can find better shirts. One of the better shirts is like a police shirt, or even actually the police shirt and like a camo shirt, which is like a military shirt. Or same thing with the pants. You can find like cargo pants and stuff like that, and then you can find a lot bigger backpacks. Rain does come into effect in this game, so if it's raining and stuff like that, you actually can get wet. That will actually make you sick as well. That might be why I was sick, because it was a little cold in the game. My character's still breathing like cold air and stuff. He was shivering right when we first logged in. Some of these helmets are actually pretty good to use. So we're actually going to take this one. We're going to drop the hat. So to drop items off your inventory or off your character, you're going to go up to it and you're going to hold square, and it'll automatically put it on the ground. If you want to put it in your hands, you can just tap square, I think. We're going to equip that. We're going to re-equip our gloves. What I wanted to show you about the quick slot. So if I wanted to put this sickle in my quick slot, you're going to come up to it, you're going to hold L3. It says down there in the bottom right, hold to quick slot. So you're going to hold L3, and then you're going to pick whichever slot you want it in. You're going to tap X. So now that's there. So when you come out, you can hold R1 and you can pick whichever item you want. So if you guys had a gun or something like that, you can actually equip the gun really quick and, you know, shoot whatever or whoever is trying to shoot at you or attack you or whatever. That's another thing about the game. A lot of these buildings are like really empty. If you guys play on the original DayZ map, which is Chernarus, which is Chernarus. Oh, I'm getting a little busy. The screen went blurry there for a second. So if you play on Chernarus, there's these big, I mean, really huge apartment buildings that you can find and stuff. And yeah, see, this one doesn't have anything on it because there's no plus sign there. So there's these really big apartment buildings there, but a lot of times you go in there and there's literally nothing ever in there, which is one of the downsides to this game. Like, they just, stuff like that they should be able to fix, like put, you know, an inventory into the building. Like, it's that part's really not that hard. You're doing it all over the map and you can't put it into one building. It's a huge apartment complex and there's literally nothing in there, which is extremely ridiculous if you ask me. So the raincoat here has something in it. That's what that little plus sign is. We're going to go ahead and look there. We have some bullets here, but we don't have a gun. We're going to go ahead and take the bullets anyway, just because we can hold them, and we don't know if we do find a gun, we don't know what type of gun we will find. So we're going to go ahead and take that. We're back at the tracks, and we're going to keep following the tracks this way, because we came from that way because the river was on our left, and we're going to keep going this way. So as you can see, my health is dropping because of this sickness and because of starvation. So we're just going to sprint, and we're going to try to find either mushrooms here in the forest. So I'm going to move a little bit over. We're going to try to find mushrooms in the forest. which will help with the food, or we're just going to try to find another town where maybe we can find a medical center and hopefully they have meds, which is the issue I ran into yesterday when I was playing this. There were no meds anywhere. I kept going to different medical centers and there was just nothing. So, very big issue in this game. And honestly, I think that they made it to where you can get sick easier now. Like, if you're drinking the water without boiling it and stuff like that. If you're eating food with dirty hands. Neither one of those used to be a thing, but I think they made it more effective, I guess. That is a thing now, which is dumb because they need to make it more effective that you can actually find medicine when you need it. And they haven't, so they're just making the game harder for people that do like the game, which is extremely dumb. We're gonna check this house right here. Zombie right there. We're just gonna avoid them. There's a couple zombies here. That's gonna be annoying. The zombies are also extremely loud. I apologize if that's hurting you guys' ears when they scream like that. And I'm bleeding, so we're going to go ahead and use this bandage here. And we just have a helmet in here and a leather working kit. That was not worth it. The zombies will definitely stay out there for a long time. So your best bet is just to go out and kill them or wait it out. I mean, you could technically wait it out, but it is going to take forever. You can actually start like a little fire in here. You need branches and stuff from outside. To be able to get branches, you need a knife or a hatchet or something like I have. Something that cuts, and you just go up to a tree and it'll tell you get branches, blah, 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 hold square, and you can do all that stuff. So all the zombies are on the back side of the building. You can hear them back there. It sounds like there might be one out here. We're just going to run out and just go. So they're all going to be following us. That's fine. This is a good way right here to figure out where you're at. So if you look at these signs, that is going out of town because it has a red mark on it. This one's going into town. So look for things like that if you guys download the app and try to figure out exactly where you're at, and you'll be able to tell your friend, hey, I'm in whatever the hell the name of this place is here. He doesn't have anything on him. We are bleeding. We don't have any more bandages, so we're going to hold circle on this. They won't even let me do that. Okay. Put that in the inventory. Can I do it backwards? I can. So we're going to hold R2. Nope. It's not going to let me do it because it's a P code. Okay, so we're going to do... Oh, it put it in there. That's why. Okay. We're going to do... Crap. Oh, let's see. Take the hands. All I did was switch those two things. We're going to put those in there. Come on. Come on. Put it in there. This is what I was talking about with the inventory. Alright, and so we have that in our hand. And we're going to combine this. No, that's not what I want to do either. Why is it not letting me cut it? What if we drop it? And then put this in our hands. Take... Oh, because it's already damaged. Yeah, so we're going to die. There's no way for me to bandage myself right now. So we're literally just going to bleed to death. Oh, look, and here's a meat tenderizer and a gun. BK-18. Sometimes the guns have ammo in them. Sometimes they don't. So let's see here. This one does not have any ammo in it. So sometimes also you will pass out. Let's see if drinking this will help anything. You can see my blood down there on the bottom right. That's that little teardrop thing that's down there. It's flashing. One of the things we can do, because these aren't damaged, is we can actually take those off. We can take all this stuff into the inventory, and we can try to cut up the pants if it'll let us. Yeah, okay, so we're going to cut up our pants. We're not going to have any pants. We're probably going to pass out before we even get to do this. So, do that. So now there's rags on the ground. We can pick those up. Equip the rags. Come on. Come on, come on. And then we can bandage. I might pass out before I finish bandaging. That's what that black flashing is. It's him about to pass out. And alright, so we stopped the bleeding. Problem is we're still extremely low on blood right now. And now we have no pants. So we're probably just going to pass out randomly while we're walking around and stuff. Because we have no blood. And we're also sick. So we need, and this isn't like any other game where, oh, if you eat something, you'll get blood back. It does not work like that. You need either a blood transfusion or the blood will eventually come back. Oh, we just passed out. The blood will eventually come back over time. And yes, this is what it looks like when you pass out. You literally have a black screen. You're still losing health if you were losing health. You're still sick if you were sick. You're literally just laying here, and you could literally hear someone running up, and they would just take all of your stuff. Oh, so we got a little bit of light. That means we're coming to a little bit. If you have a morphine injector, you can actually use that, and it will stop you from passing it. Or no. There's two different injectors. The morphine injector, oh, let's not forget that. The morphine injector, I think, is for cuts and stuff. So, is that a zombie? I don't think it is. The morphine injector is for cuts and stuff. I don't remember what the other one is. It's like an adrenaline injector or whatever. That one will help you stay awake longer, but it does not mean that if you're low on blood like I am, that you still won't pass out. So once I usually get to this point in the game, I usually just go and kill myself or something like that. Like it's kind of annoying. It's just going to keep happening until you can get blood. So if you're playing with another person or something, it's actually a lot more fun because they can be like, hey man, just wait here and I'll go get you some stuff or whatever. And they can try to find, the closest medical place or something like that and try to help you out and try to get you some stuff. But it doesn't always mean that they're even going to be able to succeed just because of the way that the game is. So let's just sprint. See what we can find up here in one of these little shacks or something. There goes the grass again. There's some little houses up here. Also, a lot of the zombies, or actually I guess all of the zombies, they will not spawn out in the wild, which is weird. They only spawn like near towns and stuff. And there we go, we just passed out again. This is a little bit awkward. I'm trying to teach you guys how to play a game. Trying to show you guys. So one of the things to get blood back is you can eventually eat and stuff like that. It does give you a tiny bit back, but it's not like it's not going to recover you all the way. So you're literally just going to have to stay alive and just keep playing. Hopefully you can find something that will help you. You can have a friend on that can give you a blood transfusion if, let me point this out, if your blood is the same, or if it's someone that can give you blood. I think O negative can give to anyone. But you have to actually find a blood test kit, and blood test kits will actually show the blood type you are. Down there by your blood, it'll say like B positive or AB negative, whatever your blood type is. That's a zombie. It'll show whatever your blood type is and stuff like that. So you guys have to be careful with that. Oh god, if this zombie comes over here, we're dead. Why can't I? Oh. I thought he could step over that little tiny wall that's there, but he's not doing it. And I ducked down because, like, the way that, I don't know if you guys heard it, the way the zombie went, like, that sound makes it, shows to you that the zombie heard you. And then eventually they will come sprinting at you. But the fact that we passed out, he's probably not coming over here because we didn't make any more sound after falling. So, let's see here. Let's get up. Just kind of walk over that. I don't know if they can hear the coughing and stuff. So I actually know where we are. I was in this town yesterday, and I believe there's actually a medical place here. Oh, but there's a player right there. Dude, I'm about to die anyway. He's gonna think he killed me. But yeah, I guess this is probably going to be the end of the video. I'll at least show you guys what's going to happen here, because I'm going to pass out and he's just going to take all my shit and stuff. Or he's going to walk up to me and kill me. So I just passed out. And you'll be able to hear in a second if he's actually going to kill you or not. He might think he already killed you and he's probably looting your stuff. Okay, no, he killed us. So that's the game, guys. And then from there, you literally restart. And we're just going to do respawn custom because that's the character I made. It's going to load you back in, and here you are. So when you first load in, it's going to show all of this stuff. Like I said, the game is not optimized at all. Like all this stuff, there's stuff around me. I guarantee you there is. It's just going to take a minute to spawn in. This is literally the same spawn we just had. So if I wanted to, I could probably run all the way back over there and get that guy. Because we came out here, we looked at the river, we looked right, we went to left, and we went that way, guys. So yeah, this is literally the same exact spawn point. So you can get lucky and have the same spawn. So like if I would have died in that first town that we were at, I'd be able to easily run back over there, fight the guy off, and just go from there. So, but yeah, and then that's another thing is it does not show you who killed you in the game, so it's kind of hard to get revenge sometimes. I did see his name. It flashed a couple of times. If you can point at the character, like while you're fighting them or when you see them, it will show you their name. Other than that, it's not going to show you. And if you guys want to see people that are online, you come right here to online, and it'll show you everyone that's online here. I believe it was actually this guy right here. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was that. No one OPGZ. I don't know what the hell his name is. These are all the people that are currently online. And this is actually a low pop server right now. It was medium earlier, I think, but right now I think it's low. Or it was medium yesterday. Today it was low, so what do we got here? Just a rock. Oh, a boat. Sometimes you can find stuff on the boats, sometimes you can't. Or even around them. Oh, what's that? Netting? Oh yeah, it's right there. See, and that's what I'm talking about. Like a lot of the stuff is hard to see unless you know what you're looking for. Like I would not have I would not have seen that if I wouldn't have ran up to that boat. The mushrooms I was talking about, there's two different kinds of mushrooms. There's brown ones and white ones. The white ones are a lot easier to see than the brown ones, but I do think that the white ones are probably healthier to eat anyway. I think the brown ones can actually poison you. So I would say just eat the white ones. But they look like just little round top ones, like an actual mushroom top type thing. So, but yeah, this is DayZ, guys. If you guys want to see more videos of this, I may have more coming. It all depends on how many likes I get on this video. If you guys like the video, please do me a favor and hit that like button. If you guys are not subscribed to the channel and you want to see more of this, hit the like button and the subscribe button. Or if you're new to the channel in general and you like some of the other stuff you see on the channel, please subscribe. That would greatly help out the channel, and I would greatly appreciate it. Most of the time, I also put new subscribers in my videos. Like, not necessarily that you'll play with me, but I will put your name, you know, just thanking you as a new subscriber. I don't know if I'm going to do that in this one. I probably will, though. In the blackout scenes, I'll probably put it in there, but I'll also be talking at the same time. So if you guys have any questions or anything like that, let me know down in the comment section. Make sure you guys are hitting the notification bell icon, and I can actually answer you guys down there. I usually answer most of the people. If someone's just being a troll or rude, I usually just give them a thumbs up or a thumbs down or something to that effect. I won't entertain people that are just trying to be trolls. I've had a lot of people on the No Man's Sky glitch videos that I was doing saying, oh, there's a better way to do it, do this, do that, but clearly they didn't watch the videos, because I state in a lot of the videos that those glitches have been around for a while. There are other ways to do them. I'm just trying to make it as user-friendly as possible, so that's why I did it the way I did it in the video. But I mean, I think everyone's just trying to help each other out, and you know, I'm not saying they're trying to be rude. If anything, they're trying to be helpful by saying there's better ways to do it. But it just bothers me a tiny bit, just because it feels like they didn't watch the video, and it was pointless for them to make a comment if they're not watching the video. But other than that, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. Why can't I pick up this item? There's a whole bunch of items here. There's nothing in any of them now, so that's fine. But yeah, thanks for watching the video today, guys, and hopefully I will see you guys in the next one.